Round 2 recap. 4 teams moving on. 4 teams eliminated. Which means I finally have an excuse to use this guy. Now first, the Montreal Canadiens eliminate the Pittsburgh Penguins in 7 games. And who's to blame? Crosby not getting her done? Malkin not getting her done? Marc-Andre Fleury? No. The Leafs! In the last game of the regular season, all the Leafs had to do was beat the Canadiens in regulation. And if they did, the Canadiens would be out of the playoffs. And the Leafs beat them in overtime. Oh, and they also traded Ponikarovsky to the Pens and he got benched for part of the series. Seriously though, the Habs are the real deal. They don't get that many chances, but they convert on almost every one of them. Camilleri is ridiculous. Don't even talk to me about Halak. And Subban's looking like a Norris candidate, but they haven't won anything yet. Try telling that to the fans. 41 arrests, small fires, looting, it got out of hand. That was a Gong Show in itself. By the way, check out the Twitter account Montreal Cop Car. One word. Catapults. But the defending Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins, your time has come. I'm sorry. Next, the Chicago Blackhawks take out the Vancouver Canucks, and Antti Niemi takes out Roberto Luongo. Or as a few people online have called him, Reboundo Luongo. Not as good as Toscalol, but points for creativity. After a quiet first round, Dustin Bufflin was a huge factor in the series. Whole lot of yapping. And now no more Canucks, no more chance of the Stanley Cup finally going to Vancouver this year. No more of the Green Men. Whether you like the Canucks or not, they were awesome. Sorry Canucks, you're getting a special Chicago send-off. Let's just get Roberto ready. That was the remix to Chelsea Dagger. Next, the Boston Bruins and their epic collapse against Philly. Things look amazing for Boston. 3-0 series lead. Mark Savard makes a brave comeback and scores the overtime winner in Game 1. Flyers win the next 3 games. Oh poo. But then they build up a 3-0 lead again and let it get away again. And now no Boston Cup this year. No nicknaming it the Tuca Flask. Patent pending, don't you dare. And to make it sting just a little bit more, the Flyers scored the series winning goal on a power play for a too many men on the ice call. Another too many men penalty. Drink. So Bruins fans, unfortunately I gotta give you the gong, but I don't have a Bruins mini jersey. I don't have a Bruins figurine. So I'm gonna put something on the gong that'll help you cheer up. You forgot about that, didn't you? The draft isn't that far away. Don't sweat it. And of course, the first semifinal series to end, the San Jose Sharks defeating the Detroit Red Wings in just 5 games. The Wings had their moments. In Game 4, Franzen going rah or whatever sound a mule would make, but that was just one game. After years of choking, San Jose finally looks legit. Joe Thornton getting her going, Marleau getting her going, Pavelski just killing it, and the Sharks go on while the Wings stay home. And I got tons of messages from people saying that they were sick of the Wings. Well, I guess this one's for you guys. Well, then this one's for you guys. 3 figurines on the gong because the Sharks prevented the Wings from making the finals for the 3rd straight year. Zetterberg stayed on. Now let's put this away before somebody gets hurt. Some things to think about for round 2. The 4 starting goalies remaining are Evgeny Nabokov, Antti Niemi, Yaroslav Halak, and Michael Leighton. Heading into these playoffs, Mike Leighton and Antti Niemi had never played an NHL playoff game. Halak had played 3, and Nabokov had considerable playoff experience, but on a team notorious for choking. The times they are changing. And just think, if the Hawks beat the Sharks, it'll be the 3rd straight final for Marian Hossa. Speaking of choke, so with 1 taking on 2 in the West, and 7 taking on 8 in the East, it's a weird conference. You never know in these playoffs, but I picked the Sharks to beat the Hawks. I just think they're going to eat Niemi up. And I picked the Habs to beat the Flyers. Although if the Flyers play their cards right and make it a nice, unpleasant series for the Habs to play in, they could take it too. Mr. Halak, meet Mr. Carcillo. Chris Pronger's elbow, meet Brian Gionta's face. So let's see what happens. It's been an amazing playoff so far, and they're only half done. The Sharks, Hawks, Flyers, and Canadiens all got a 1-4 shot at the Stanley Cup.